2 GHz and 1.3 GHz. Kim Duyan, one of the mainstays embedded on Huawei is a Duet Y3 5MP camera and 2MP. During this time, the smartphone beginners class rarely using the main camera of 5MP. Well, for you who are curious with detailed specifications and price Y3 Huawei, we have prepared a full review on the segments below to view stylish tiny any.body. We begin the discussion of the specifications Huawei Y3 from the view outside. At first glance, when viewed from the outside of the phone is going to create an impression of a small but stylish. Sure enough, for a smartphone, Huawei Y3 does have a relatively small body size. This smartphone has a size of 122.6 by 63.8 by 10.9 and weighs up to 120 grams. With small size, the smartphone production bamboo curtain country will feel comfortable in the hand. Then, Huawei Y3 also bring visual technology is good enough for a smartphone beginners class. For the screen, Huawei embed type screen WVGA resolution of 480 by 800 pixels. With a stretch of up to 4 inches screen, then Y3 Huawei will provide a pretty good visual display to the user. Then, one of the advantages brought specs Huawei Y3 on the screen is the use of technology. Huawei Motion UI 3.0 Lite will provide an interesting interface for novice Android users. Kitchen Runway beginner class rely quad-core processors. Turning to the specifications Huawei Y3 in the Kitchen Runway, this time we will meet with smartphone unit beginner class but has a pretty good engine components. As the core driver of the engine, Huawei Y3 carries a 4-core processor or a quad-core. Huawei provides Y3 in a choice based on the processor type. Huawei Y3 series for U03, U23, and U31, Huawei embed MTK6582M processor which has a speed of 1.3 GHz. As for Huawei Y3 U12 and U42 series, the Chinese vendors embed quad-core processor Spreadtrum 7731 with a clock speed of 1.2 GHz. Although not a top-class processor, but the components are able to bring optimal performance on this phone. Furthermore, to support engine performance Y3 Huawei is also using a RAM capacity of 512 MB, which will strengthen the performance generated by this smartphone. As a complement to Huawei Y3 specs, Huawei uses the operating system Android OS 4.4.2, KitKat, for masterminding smartphones any.securing. We will discuss the specifications on the Huawei Y3 data storage space. Because only a lower middle class smartphone, this time Huawei did not equip this new product with extra wide storage capacity. Noted, Huawei Y3 is only equipped with an internal memory capacity of 4 GB only. The internal memory can be used to accommodate the needs file system and can be used to store personal files of users. 4 GB capacity that existed at the Y3 Huawei is not too big. To that end, Huawei not forget to complete the specifications on the Huawei Y3 data storage space with external memory slot which can be expanded further up to reach a capacity of 32 GB. Key time we mangulic specifications Huawei Y3 in the connectivity sector. As if to meet the needs of gadget lovers with fast cellular data connection, Huawei also equipped this new smartphone with a fair